Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to restore backup and how to transfer data on Redmi 15C. Alright, so let's begin. As a first method, I'll show you how to transfer data from your old device into your Redmi. As a second method, I'll show you how to restore backup from Google One. And as a last method, I'll show how to restore from the Xiaomi Cloud. So let's begin. Let's click on that button to continue the setup. Now we need to select our language. And now click on Next. Choose your region and then click on Next. In here, click on Next. Scroll down and accept that you have read and agreed to the user agreement and privacy policy. Then click on Next. Okay, and we have first thing that we are interested in, set up using another device. Now we need to click on Android device, in my case of course. Click on Android, and now we need to scan this QR code using our second device. As you can see already it appeared, information appeared to set up a new device. We can click right now in here, but if it doesn't pop out on your device, you can always open up your camera app and use Google Lens to scan this code. If you don't have Google Lens in your camera app, you can always use some third-party QR code scanning apps. Alright, so let's scan this code. Now the device should connect to each other. If you cannot scan the code, you can always click right in here and you will have numbers on both devices, and you just need to make sure that they are the same. Okay, so let's scan the code. Okay, as you can see it's connecting to the Wi-Fi automatically. Now we need to wait. It might take a few minutes, so I'll see you once it's done. Okay, now I need to draw my pattern to continue. I need to draw my pattern from my previous device. And there's a chance that you always might need to do it. Okay, our account is being copied. And now we should have possibility, to verify. Now, we need to type the password to our Google account on which we were logged in on our previous device. And you can always skip it, but you should type it. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'll type my password. Then click on Next. Okay. Now let's wait a little bit. Alright, copy apps and data, we want to click on Next. On our previous device it says to continue the setup on our Redmi. Alright, getting ready to copy. Something is moving on. Okay, and now we need to choose what we want to copy. We can copy apps, messages, call history, photos and videos, music and other audio, and also the device settings. And when it comes to the Gmail, Google Photos, contacts and calendar, it is synced automatically. You can read about it in here. So now simply select what you want to copy. In my case, I want everything except the apps. As you can see, it's going to take about 1 minute, so it won't take long. Simply select what you want to copy, then click copy. Now the process will start. Okay, now we have a possibility to set up the screen lock. It's basically normal setup process. If you want, you can do it right now. I'm going to skip it because it's always available to do it later in the settings. So don't worry if you skip this process. And now we have the Google services. Simply scroll down and click on Accept. In here we have the backup services. They're really useful. So I suggest you should keep them enabled. I always turn them on. Okay, now we need to choose default browser and the search engine. Let's click on Next. As you can see on our second device, the copying is already done. Now select your default browser, click on Set as Default, select your search engine and also hit Set as Default. Now let's click on Continue. And now we have a possibility to let contacts nearby find and share with us. It's completely optional, I always keep it enabled. Now we have the Gemini, which is the AI assistant, and Hey Google sentence. We can enable it. Why not? I'll turn it on. In here I'll click on No Thanks. Alright, copying's finished. Click on Done. Again, getting your phone ready. It might take a few minutes, so I'll see you once this loading screen is finished. Alright, now scroll down and click Next. In here you can enable parental controls, then click on Next, select your font, then click Next. You can also set up your lock screen. I'll skip it for now. Select your default launcher, it can be classic or the app drawer. You can see the difference, how it looks like. I'll keep the classic one, then hit Next. In here we have recommended apps, all of them are games, so I'll unselect them because I don't need to install them. Then hit Next. Select your navigation mode, it can be gestures or the buttons. If you don't know how to use gestures, you can always click on Learn. Hit Next. Now we need to wait until the system is prepared, so I'll see you once it's finished. Alright, it's finished, now we can click on Continue. And now we are ready to use our device. Also, don't disconnect from the Wi-Fi yet, because some of the things might still be installed. For example, from the Play Store. If you want to know if something is being downloaded, simply open up your notification bar right in here, and you will be able to take a look if something is actually downloading. Alright, we are ready to use our device. So that was the first method. Now let's go straight into the second one. Okay, so now let's go with the second method. And now we have a possibility to set up our device using another device. And for restoring from the Google one, we need to click on Skip. Now we need to connect to the Wi-Fi manually. So that's what I need to do, but currently... Okay, here we have. So type your password. Then click on Connect. Okay, once it's connected, click on Next. Again, getting your phone ready. This might take a few minutes, so I'll see you once it's finished. Alright, and now we have a possibility to log in into our Google account. It's the most important step. Simply we need to log in into the same Google account on which we made the backup before. It is crucial because if you log in into our Google account, you won't be able to restore your backup. So let me quickly type my email. Then click on Next. And now we'll need to type our password. Right now. Click on Next. Hit Next. Click Agree. Okay, getting account info. Again, we need to wait. Alright, now click on Next. And now we can choose the backup that we want to restore. And here we have a whole list. Now, select the backup that you want. For example, I'll pick that one. And now I also need to confirm by drawing my screen log. Okay, so draw your pattern. Sometimes it won't be necessary, but in my case I have to do it. Alright, and now we need to choose what we want to restore. When it comes to Google Photos, Gmail, Calendar and Drive, and they are synced automatically. Now we can select apps, contacts and device settings. For example, you don't need to copy all apps. You can always click on them. And you can manually select or unselect the apps that you want or don't want to copy. So I want everything except the apps. Then hit restore once you have selected everything. Now the process will begin in the background, and now we have a normal setup process. So now you can set the screen lock. I'll skip it for now because we can always do it later in the settings. Now we have the Google services. Simply scroll down and hit on accept. Now we have backup services. They are really useful, so I suggest you should keep them enabled. I always turn them on. Now we need to select our default browser and the search engine. In here we have a whole list. I always pick the Chrome, then click on set as default, and I always pick Google as my search engine. Now hit continue. Now we have a possibility to let contacts nearby us find and share. I always keep it enabled. Of course it's not necessary, everything is up to you. Okay, now we have the Gemini. To be more exact, the Hey Google sentence. I'll turn it on because why not? Okay, in here I want to click on no thanks. Alright, and now we need to wait a little bit. Alright, the login screen disappeared. Now scroll down and hit next. In here we can turn on the parental controls, if you want, of course. Hit next, select your font, click next. If you want, you can set up your lock screen right now. I'll skip it because we can always do it later in the settings. Select your default launcher, it can be classic or the app drawer. Hit next. Okay, in here we have a list of recommended apps. All of them are games, so I don't want any of them. So I'll select them all. Click next. Select your navigation mode. It can be buttons or the gestures. Hit next. And now we need to wait a little bit until the system is prepared. Okay, now we have a possibility to click on continue. Simply do it. In here, click on no thanks, unless you want to add some of those things. Alright, it should launch any second. Also, don't disconnect from the Wi-Fi yet, just like in the previous method, because some of the things might still be installed. Alright, so that was the second method. And now I'll show you how to restore from the Xiaomi Cloud. Alright, so now I'll show you how to restore from the Xiaomi Cloud. To do it, we need to open up the settings. Of course, after our device is set up. Now click on About Phone, scroll down, click Backup and Restore, and click on Xiaomi Cloud. In here you need to log in into your Xiaomi account, it is necessary. Now click on Backups, click on Allow. Now, manage cloud backups. And in here we have a list of our backups. For example, I want to restore that one, so click on Restore. Now choose what you want to restore, then click on this button, click once again, and now the process has started, so I'll see you once it's done. Alright, everything has been successfully restored. Now simply click on done. And that's everything. Okay, if you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe.